Good morning. California wildfire death toll rises to 3, and thousands of people are forced to flee their homes. A special task force. Governor Sisolak wants to regulate the legal marijuana business in the state. He wants to root out potential corruption. And it's a cool morning in the valley right now, but what's in store for next week? We have all the details in your Weather Now forecast. Your news starts right now.
Now, live, this is 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
Thanks for joining us on 8 News Now. I'm Orko Manna. The death toll in Southern California has risen to 3, and thousands of people have been forced to leave their homes. 2 major fires burned near Los Angeles. 31 homes have been destroyed, and many others are severely damaged. Tens of thousands of people are now without a place to stay. The probable cause has been traced to a trash truck. Witnesses who recorded smoke billowing saw the truck pull over and dump burning trash near dry brush.
I pulled up to him and I said, you cannot stay here. With the wind and the field right there, you're going to catch everything on fire.
A state of emergency has been declared by California Governor Gavin Newsom for Los Angeles County and Riverside County. And back here in the valley, we're experiencing some cooler temperatures, but a warm-up is on the way. Sally Jaramillo has a first check of your forecast.
Good morning. So a lot of you guys have been asking me on social media, any big winds this weekend? Yesterday we had no winds to worry about. For today, just a couple of breezes. Now, will we warm up? The answer is yes. We have great weather once again in store for you. A dry pattern across the region. No warnings or watches to worry about. UV index for today being moderate with that 4.8 count by that 1 p.m. hour. By Sunday, we're definitely showing you that this is going to be a gorgeous day. 75 degrees by noon, increasing to 82 degrees. East-southeast breezes staying 10 miles per hour. And a beautiful day to go outdoors and golf. Yes, we're expecting a high of 82 degrees for today. Now, will those 80s be sticking around for your work week? The answer coming up in your most accurate forecast. Back to you.
Thank you, Sally. Loved ones gathered this weekend to honor the mother and son who lost their lives in a tragic house fire.
Eventually, we'll all be up there, and we'll all be able to say hello to him again.
2 separate vigils were held for 6-year-old Gavin Palmer and his mom Renee. You just heard from Gavin's grandfather. The boy was described as sweet and smart, and he loved race cars. Renee's friends spoke about the bond she and Gavin shared. Police are still investigating the cause of the fire. 2 separate GoFundMe pages were also started for Renee and Gavin's funeral expenses. If you would like to donate, there's a link on our website, 8newsnow.com. And that deadly fire was a stark reminder of what firefighters try to prevent. Yesterday wrapped up Fire Prevention Week, and Las Vegas Fire and Rescue held a special event for it. They're doubling down on their message after a string of serious fires over the past few days. Their focus is to keep the community safe and aware of all the possible dangers.
That just shows you the importance of getting that message out there of being fire safe and being aware about, matches and candles and all the hazards that are out there.
A couple of safety reminders during a fire. When the smoke alarm goes off, get on the ground because smoke rises. Feel the door with the back of your hand to see if it's hot. That may indicate fire on the other side. And a new construction project is bringing some big changes to Fremont Street. It's designed to keep the area safer, but while that happens, nearby businesses will have to deal with some major detours. Sasha Loftus explains.
Orange cones and closed roads show signs of big changes coming to Fremont Street.
With the wider sidewalk, I think it'll definitely help out.
But any construction can come with some inconvenience.
We heard quite a few jackhammers during the day today.
Swarm is an artist at Downtown Tattoo. The shop sits right where crews are making some major adjustments. The city of Las Vegas started this 11-month project on Monday. It's sprucing up this stretch from Las Vegas Boulevard to 14th Street and widening the area's sidewalks so it's safer for those on foot.
They're short blocks, they're narrow streets, because they were built for people and not for cars.
Aaron Breen, the director of UNLV's Vulnerable Road Users Project, calls these efforts a step in the right direction.
For them to be making these improvements, leading the way again with pedestrian safety.
While it could cause complications now, Swarm says the end result will make it all worth it.
You can barely like walk by people on the weekends. It's so compact.
So he encourages everyone to maneuver the mess and still give this line of businesses some love.
You can still come down. It's easy to get around.
Sasha Loftus, 8 News Now.
And the Las Vegas Monorail says it now has the money it needs to add another stop on the line. It's opening a brand new station near the MSG Sphere that's under construction near the Sands Expo Center. The Monorail company got $33.6 million in funding from a Dallas-based capital company for the project. There are also plans to eventually extend tracks to the Mandalay Bay near Allegiant Stadium. Governor Steve Sisolak is creating a special marijuana task force to deal with problems that keep coming up in Nevada's legal market.
The health and public safety of our citizens in the state of Nevada, and for someone to attempt to compromise that for their own personal and financial gain is something that I will not accept.
This comes after Thursday's announcement of federal indictments connected to Ukraine. Prosecutors allege a man used foreign money to try and buy his way into getting a dispensary license. Other ongoing issues the government talked about include illegal sales to minors and serious allegations of manipulated lab results. If you have an early flight to catch at McCarran, you may want to leave a bit early. Lane restrictions are in effect at the northbound airport connector tunnel. Closures start at 11:55 p.m. until 5 a.m. during the week. That's now through Friday, October 25th. Airport officials say to give yourself extra time so you don't miss your flight. And coming up, one person is still missing after a Hard Rock hotel collapsed in New Orleans. But concerns are now growing among city officials what they're fearing could happen next. Plus, another figure is mixed into the impeachment probe against President Trump. His personal lawyer is now under the sight of federal investigators. Stay with us.